So Young Thug, once again, there is stuff going on with his trial. This time, there are changes happening. Um, Currently, his trial is on hold. We don't know for how long.
Yeah.
Basically, what's happening is the judge that was presiding over the case would not recuse himself.
Right.
Although there have been several incidents when he has even said, and there's footage of him saying, like, it's possible I should recuse myself, but I'm not going to. And so at this point, there is an investigation going on to see, do they need to change the judge?
Yeah.
Is this judge capable of continuing with this case, or do they need a new judge to keep the case going? So that's what's going on. That's the quickest way I can explain it. We don't have full answers on will the judge today, right now, will the judge be changed, recused, or not? Recused is stepping down, for those who don't know. So I recuse myself, I step down. And so if he steps down, another judge would take his place. And so we don't know if that's going to happen. The courts are trying to figure out, can this judge finish the case, or is this judge compromised and a new judge needs to step in?
Yeah.
Some people are, what's the word I'm looking for? Not prophesizing, not guessing. Whatever, it'll come back. Some people are saying that they think the judge should recuse himself and the whole thing should be thrown out. That Young Thug should just have a mistrial and go free. Other people believe he should have a brand new case that goes speedy because this case has been going on for over a year now.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that there is enough evidence that we've seen with our own eyes that says the judge should recuse himself. He should have to step down. But that's all I can say. I don't know enough about the process for this RICO case and for this type of case that's happening in Atlanta, I believe.
Yeah.
To say whether he should get a new trial or it should be thrown out completely or should it just pick up where it left off. I don't know any of that. The word I was looking for is speculating. Some people are speculating that Young Thug should just go free. Um, so I can't speculate but so much because I
Right.
don't really know the ins and outs of this type of situation. Um, we've all seen things where judges say they're going to recuse themselves on TV shows and in person. We saw it with this judge, but he did not recuse himself. We don't know how much that affected the trial. I mean, we know about like the secret meeting thing that we reported on, and him placing Young Thug's lawyer in contempt, and some of the things that have gone on. But I don't know if that merits a change of judge. Um, I don't know if that warrants a completely new case. I don't know any of those things. But what I do know is this is the update, and it is a big deal because it is possible that the case will be thrown out. It is possible that he'll get a whole new trial. And all of these things affect Young Thug, right?
Right.
So, because if he does get the case thrown out, he's free to go, right?
Yeah.
And if he does not get the case thrown out, but they do a restart, that means Young Thug's going to be sitting in prison waiting for a long time because that means the whole process has to start again, right? It means that there got to be a new judge, a new jury, all of the things that go on before a trial starts. This could take years before we get a final verdict if this is a new trial. And maybe that's a good thing for him. I don't know. I haven't spoke to Young Thug, so I don't know what him and his
You
team
didn't call
feel.
him?
Nah, I don't have Slime's number, but you know, I
You better be careful.
um,
You don't want to get called to the stand.
I just hey, that's what Kendrick said, right? Kendrick said Doug got you thinking you were slime in your head. That's all I'll say on the stand. Listen, I learned it from Kendra. Anyway, I don't know, right? Maybe the morale is high right now for Young Thug and his team of lawyers, his legal team. I don't know, right? I haven't seen any statements from him or his team. There are some people who feel it would be better to get a new trial because this has been so chaotic and just unorthodox. But there are other people who feel let's get this shit over with. So um, I don't know. Where do you stand? What are your thoughts on all of this?
I mean, I don't have too many opinions on it because it is a legal issue and that I don't really know. I tell y'all all the time that I had the LSAT book, but I did not take the exam. So I don't.
You love bringing that up.
Because it's funny. And, but that wasn't the path that I decided to take in life. So I don't really have a whole lot of savvy when it comes to that. So to me, just as like a lay person who's just watching things happen in the media, it looks to me like there are a lot of um, discrepancies happening with this case.
Right.
And if that's true and that's enough to change the current legal course, then I think that has to happen if that's what the law dictates. I do know that, when you're talking about a judge's courtroom, it's kind of fair game for them to make decisions as they see fit. That's why they're appointed judges. But obviously, if there is a conflict there, then the conflict needs to be addressed because people are still, no matter what you may think of them, people are still allowed a fair trial. It is their right to have a fair trial. So I would not want young Thug to be in a position where he does not get that. Um, so I think whatever recourse they have to take to get to the end of this is what needs to happen. Um, it's unfortunate that these things take so long and get dragged out for so long. Um, but hopefully they're able to figure it out in a way that is um, just for all parties involved. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't, I feel like it's been such a spectacle, this whole thing. And um, at the center of it, at the center of the spectacle, is there's actually a man's life on the line here. So um, I think everyone needs to take it seriously. Like, I think that whatever needs to happen needs to happen. And if that means that the judge has to recuse himself, then so be it. And I hope that does mean a speedier trial because it's kind of like, okay, he's been in jail for however long he's been in jail. It's been a very long time at this point. And then you think about what if you get to the end of it and it gets either dismissed um or they find that he's not guilty, or then it's like he's just kind of been rotting in jail for all this time. um that sucks.
Yeah.
So um yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the right thing here is, but I just um it's just hard to watch it play out because it's just been so ridiculous. Like, ridiculous in the sense that it's bizarre and
Yeah.
so many weird twists and turns. So hopefully that gets resolved sooner than later.